Hello people, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the propaganda machine. This is All Things Arsenal, episode 3. The international break is over and Arsenal are back. It's been peaceful. No Premier League football, no Arsenal, no sad times, just peace and tranquility. But we're back and we have Nottingham Forest on the weekend. Who knows what is gonna happen? Because I for one, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. Our season is has been a disaster. That's the best way of putting it. Injuries, red cards, lack of goals. It's been bad. Throwing away leads. This has not been the same Arsenal from the last 2 seasons. And you can argue it's the transfer business. The transfer business has killed us. It's murdered us. First of all, Marino. Does he start over Party? I'd probably say no. I'd say no. And we know he's going to play Declan Rice. So what was the point of that signing? Surely we needed players that were going to raise the ceiling, not raise the floor. Why? For what? We're meant to be going for the league title. Now we're 9 points behind. It's not very, very good. The good news is most players are fit. Ben White is out for a few months, which is not very good news, but most players are fit. Even Kieran Tierney has made an appearance in training. Tomiyasu might be back soon, but then he might be gone again. Who knows? But we need to start picking up results now. Arteta is under big pressure. Slot is top. So those people that were saying, we can't get rid of Arteta, we can't. Who are we gonna get? He's the best man for the job. Well, Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool, and now look, Slot is top of the league, and if they don't win the league from this point moving forward, that will be a big, big disappointment. A big disappointment. They've got a gap. They've got Manchester City next week. They could even stretch that gap because they're probably more worried. They are definitely more worried about Man City than Arsenal. And Pep Guardiola have just signed a new 2-year deal. So he's here for 2 more years. Are we still going to be saying, oh, Pep's here, we can't beat Man City? No. This has to be our year. This has to be. We have to do a miraculous turnaround from this point moving forward. Because if we can get overturn a 9 point gap, you'd say Arteta is a genius and Liverpool bottled it. But at this moment, it's not looking likely. We need to see Liverpool start dropping points. So what I'm going to look at the next 10 games for both, well, not both, the next 10 games for all three sides. That's what we're going to take a look at. So first, we'll start with the leaders, Liverpool. Next game is Southampton away from home. I'm predicting a win in that game. Then they go away to Manchester City. I'm predicting a draw. Liverpool then go to St James's Park away from home. And this game is probably the one where I can see them dropping more points. So I went with a loss, Newcastle to win. Then they have Everton in the Merseyside derby, Schlott's first Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. And by this stage, they might have drawn and lost against Man City and Newcastle. So I'm predicting a draw. Then they have Fulham at home. I think they'll get the win. Spurs away. Now that is a banana skin. Remember last season's controversy where Spurs got the 3 points when Luis Diaz's goal was wrongfully ruled out because someone forgot to check lines or they drew the wrong lines. I don't know what they did. So I'm going with a draw. Then they have Leicester at home, 3 points in the bag. West Ham away, 3 points. Manchester United at home. That you'd probably favour Liverpool, but I'm going with a draw. And then finally, they go to the City ground. Will they get revenge against Nottingham Forest? I'm saying no. So, I'm predicting 17 points from the next 10 games for Liverpool, 17 out of 30. This might be where that 9-point gap gets closed. So, Arsenal fans, sit tight, stay calm. The next 10 games will tell us a lot about us, Liverpool, and Man City. Because if Liverpool get through these run of fixtures and say they get 25 points, you could almost say we are definitely not catching them. Because even if we get 30, the gap will be 4 points, and I don't see us winning 10 in a row. There's no chance. I'm almost, yeah, famous last words, no chance. Now, Manchester City, they have Spurs next. I'm predicting a win. Liverpool away, as I said, draw. Nottingham Forest at home. I think that will be a draw. Palace away, should get the 3 points there. Manchester United at home. Manchester Derby, first one for Almiron. I think that will be a draw. Aston Villa away. I'm predicting a loss. Everton at home, win. Leicester away, another win. West Ham at home, that's easy. They'll get the victory. Then Brentford away. That is where I feel they'll slip up again and lose. So, my prediction is 18 points for Manchester City. Now for Arsenal. This is where I think we're going to close the gap. How much? I'm not sure. But I believe we will. Nottingham Forest at home, I'm going with a win. West Ham away, another win. Man United at home, I believe we'll beat them. Fulham away, I'm predicting a draw. I don't know why, but I just feel after what happened last season, we haven't beat Fulham in 2 games now. I just feel there's something about them, and I'm predicting them to take some points off us. Everton at home, that's 3 points. Crystal Palace away, we have to beat them. Ipswich at home, that's banker, a massacre. I'm expecting a mauling of Ipswich in that game. Brentford away, I'm predicting a draw. It could even be a loss, similar to Fulham. Those away games are going to be very, very tough. And so will the next one, Brighton. We've got a bitter taste in our mouth after that draw at the Emirates. But I think we'll be able to go there and get a victory. Then Spurs at home, I'm backing us. So that, if those results are right, we'll be on 26 points. So for Arsenal, for the next 10 games, I'm predicting 26 points, 8 wins and 2 draws. Manchester City, 5 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses, 18 points. And Liverpool, 4 wins, 5 draws and a defeat, a single defeat. But the draws are where I'm predicting Liverpool to drop the points in the next 10 games. So that will be 17 points. Let me know what you guys think. Will it happen? Won't it happen? I guess we'll revisit this prediction in 10 games time. Now, we'll take a look at our potential new sporting director. We don't know if this is going to happen because there hasn't been no new news, but there has been an approach, I'm led to believe, for Luis Campos, and let's take a look at some of his work. So, at Monaco, he was there between 2013 and 2016. Some of the noticeable names that he brought to Monaco: Anthony Martial, Bernardo Silva, Adama Traore, Fabinho, Thomas Lemar, and Kylian Mbappe. So, it looks like he's got an eye for talent, especially Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, Kylian Mbappe. He's got a very good talent. So that was from his time at Monaco. And when he left, that team went on to win the league. So, very, very good things from the sporting director. 2017 to 2020, he moved over to Lille, and some of the signings there: Rafael Leao, Victor Osimhen, and Nicolas Pepe. This Lille side went on to win the league. He must have probably brought in Gabriel as well, so that's another player. And probably Sven Botman, potentially. So, he's got a very, very, very good eye for talent. He knows how to get these gems. He can find a gem. He's been dubbed the best scout for talent in world football. Would you want him? Because some of these players, Victor Osimhen, he'd be in our side right now. If it was Arsenal, he'd start today. Mbappe, no need. He'll start. Who else? Bernardo Silva, he definitely starts for Arsenal. Rafael Leao, bring him in on the left. He definitely starts as well. So, some of these talents he's brought in have been very, very good. And when we look at these transfers, let's take a look at what he bought and sold them for. So we have the top 10. His top 10. Nicolas Pepe bought in for 18 million euros. And we know what happened. Gone. Straight to Arsenal. Flogged him. 80 million euros. He absolutely took the biscuit out of us. Victor Osimhen bought for 22 million euros. Sold him on 78 million euros. So, just with those two players alone, there's a profit of how much? How much is this profit? 50 plus 60 is about 110 million profit just off two players. When do Arsenal make profit? We would have to sell 10 to 20 players under Edu just to get a profit. Me, I'm happy he's gone. He done a good job, reasonable job, but he left us short. He didn't help us in the attacking department. He didn't. We've bought a load of duds. Saka, he came through the ranks. When was the last good forward we bought? Aubameyang, surely. It must be Aubameyang. And when was that? That was like, don't even know. Yeah, like 2018. We ain't bought a good forward since 2018. 6 years. 6 years we've been starved. We've been starved. We're crying. We're begging, pleading. Please, we need a striker. Not even just a striker. A competent winger. You could probably argue Trossard. He's done a reasonable job, but he's not a starter. We ain't bought no one in to start. Havertz was bought as a midfielder. Can you imagine that? Let's go back to the list. James Rodriguez, bought for 45 million euros, sold for 75. Profit again. Thomas Lemar, bought for 4 million euros, sold for 72. 68 million profit. That's magnificent business. Anthony Crooked Martial, bought for 5, sold to Man United 60 million euros. But it's probably only 30. They don't care anyway. They've made their profit. Because that Ballon d'Or clause, some people, the Man United fans, the Martial FC, they probably still think he's going to get that Ballon d'Or. But it won't count. Well, will it count? If Martial wins the Ballon d'Or next year, would Man United have to pay the 20 million? Oh, that would be funny. But it's never going to happen. Bernardo Silva, bought for 16 million euros, sold 50 million. Rafael Leao, bought for 20, sold for 50. Fabinho, bought for 6 million euros. That is a gem. Magnificent business. Sold him 45 million euros. Sven Botman, bought for 8, sold for 37. See, I did say Botman was there, yeah. And Boubacar Samare, bought for 3, 0, sold for 20. So this man, he gets the profit. He knows what he's doing. Please, bring him in. Bring him in. I don't need to hear or see anymore. Bring him now. He's currently an advisor at PSG. And they've now gone from the superstars, the Galactical type signings, the Messis, the Neymars, and now he's brought in youngsters. Again, Vitinha looks very good. João Neves He looks fantastic. These are the players that he goes and gets. I don't know if he's Portuguese. He might be Portuguese, but he seems to find some gems from Portugal. Bernardo, Rafael Leao, Vitinha, João Neves. He's finding these gems. So please, do us a favor. Cronky, Joshua, Stanley, go and get him. Don't waste no time. Just go and get him. January, he needs to be here by. We need 2 forwards in January. 2, not 1, 2. Or at least 1. Just please, we're at this stage, we're begging. Please, just go and get us. Who's in Portugal now, scoring 100 goals? Victor Gyökeres, go! Put down the money, activate the release clause, and go and get him. This man is a legend in Portugal. He knows what he's doing. So just please bring him in. Last topic. We'll look at Arsenal women. They bring joy to my life. It's been dark, dark, dark times watching the men this season. The women, they were shocking at the start of the season, but they acted quickly. They said, Jonas Eideveld, get out! Off your trot. Got rid of him. Put in an interim, his assistant. Me personally, I was saying, no, 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 no. This interim, anything to do with Eideveld is no good. But so far, she seems to be proving me wrong. 7 wins out of 8. 1 draw, that was against Man United, where we should have won that game. That wasn't her fault. The players on the pitch didn't take their chances. She's done a magnificent job. Just last night, I watched the game. Won 1-0. They won ugly. Late winner. 88th minute. Won. Qualified for the next round of the Champions League already. Under Eideveld. Would have been eliminated. I guarantee you, we'd be done. There's no way we'd have beat Juventus home and away under Eideveld. It was finished. But now, Renee Slagers has come in and she's transformed Arsenal. We were a laughing stock. We had no chance. The league is probably gone. He's done the damage for the league. He's done us over. But Renee, she's restored credibility to Arsenal. Now, you don't want to play us. You don't want to play Arsenal. Because Arsenal are not a team to be messed around with under her. They're still looking at Nick Cushing. So, he seems to be the favourite for the job. But at this moment in time, what I believe that should be done is keep her as the interim. Just keep her. Just let us see. We don't even need to announce anything. Oh, she's here till the end of the season. No, just keep her there, whatever it is, because we saw what happened with Ollie. The manager got sacked. Who was it? Was it Jose? Jose got sacked. It was toxic. It was dark. Ollie came in. We had Rio Ferdinand twerking. Oh, sign the thing! Sign the thing! And look how that played out. So me personally, I'll just keep it as it is. We can go get Nick Cushion in the summer. This season, she's done enough to get a season. She's done enough. Just keep her in. Let's see how this plays out. Because, like I say, the league is gone. Will a new manager come in and win the Champions League? I don't know. I'd probably say no. Yeah, I'd probably say no. But at the same time, let her get a chance to prove herself for the rest of the season, because there's not much more she could have done. It's almost perfect. 1 draw, like I said, 7 wins. So that's my take. So that has been all things Arsenal episode 3. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bless people. Till the next time.